Good morning, students. Now today we will start the second part of the budget. Yesterday we had completed the topic budget receipts, and they are the two parts of the budget receipts: capital receipts and revenue receipts. And what are their components, that also we had completed in the previous video. Now today I'll start with the second part of the budget structure, that is budget expenditure. Budget expenditure, it means, or maybe government expenditure, it refers to the estimated expenditure to be incurred by the government during a fiscal year. That means this is the total estimation of the government expenditure which the government has to do in the financial year or in the given fiscal year. So now let's start with the classification of the government budget. Budget expenditure, first one is the revenue expenditure and second one is the capital expenditure. First we will discuss about the revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditures are those expenditures which neither create assets or nor reduces liabilities. That is termed as a revenue expenditure. And revenue expenditure is of recurrent nature which is incurred year after year. That means this is that type of the expenditure by which the government will not create any type of the asset. That means simply the government has to do the expenditure and it will not reduce the liability. That means it is the liability of the government that they have to do, and by doing so they will not create any asset. Example, pensions. Pension is simply a liability over the government. It does not create any assets. Say subsidies also a liability over the government. Interest payment, that is also a liability over the government. Grants to the state governments and other things, it is simply a liability but it does not create any assets. So that means the expenditures which will not create any assets for the government, or it does not reduces the liability for the government, that type of the expenditure is termed as a revenue expenditure. Example, pensions, subsidies, interest payments, grants to the state government, and etc. After that, now let's discuss about the capital expenditure. Capital expenditure, this is the second part of the budget expenditure. So capital expenditure which either create assets or reduces the liabilities of the government is termed as a capital expenditure. And capital expenditure is non-recurring type of expenditure. That means this is that type of the expenditure, and by doing this expenditure, government will create the assets, or by doing this expenditure, it reduces the liabilities of the government also. Example, repayment of the loan. If the government has taken the loan from the foreign banks or from the international agencies, now if the government is repaying the loan, it reduces the liabilities. That is expenditure, but by doing this expenditure, government's liabilities are going to be reduced. Expenditure on purchasing the assets. Expenditure on purchasing the assets, yeah, this is expenditure for the government, but purchasing the asset, it creates the assets for the government, because in the future that asset will be used by the government. Or maybe expenditure on land and the buildings. Expenditure on the land or buildings also create the asset for the government. Similarly, expenditure on purchasing the equipments, purchase of shares, all such things will create the assets for the government. And construction of the roads, flyovers, all these things will create the assets. So that means there are the two type of the expenditures of the government. The first expenditure is the revenue expenditure. This is compulsory, this is type of the expenditure, and by doing this type of the expenditure, the government will not create any asset, or it will not reduce the liabilities of the government. This government has to do, just like the pensions and the subsidies. By doing this expenditure, it will not create any asset for the government, and it will not reduce the liabilities of the government. It is must for the government that they have to give the subsidies, they have to give the retirement pensions, old age pensions, or other type of a transfer payments. Along with that, the second part is the capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is that type of the expenditure, and by doing this, government can create the assets or it can reduce the liabilities of the government. Example, repayment of the loan, expenditures on the purchasing of the land, building, machinery, assets or other equipments, or the constructions of the roads, buildings. All such things will create the assets for the government, and if they will repay the loan, it will reduce the liabilities. Now let's do the revision of the whole budget structure. Basically, two parts are there. That means the budget is the estimation of the government receipts and the expenditure of the given fiscal year. So basic two parts, budget receipts and budget expenditure. Budget receipts further classified into two parts, revenue receipts and the capital receipts, and budget expenditure also classified into two parts, revenue expenditure and the capital expenditure. So now let's revise all type of these. First of all, revenue receipts. Revenue receipts are those receipts which does not create liability and nor reduces assets for the government. Okay, that means revenue receipts are those receipts which neither create liability over the government and nor reduces the assets. That means from this the government earn the revenue, but by earning this type of the revenue, it does not create the liability of the government and it will not reduce the assets of the government also. An example, tax and non-tax. Tax, which is compulsory payment to the government without expectation of the direct benefit. So that means no liability over the government. Tax further classified into two parts, direct tax, indirect tax. Second example is the non-tax. Non-tax receipts are those receipts which are received from the sources other than the taxes. Example I have already given you: fees, fines, penalties, gifts, grants, interest, all such things. Now, capital receipts, this is also the revenue, this is also the earning for the government, but capital receipts refer to those monetary receipts which either create liability for the government or reduce the assets of the government. Okay, it either create the liability over the government and reduces the assets. Just like if the government will do the disinvestment, if the government will sell its shares, so automatically its assets will reduce. Similarly, borrowings, if the government will borrow the money from the foreign governments, so that means it will create the liability over the government. Recovery of the loan, so it will reduce the assets of the government. So revenue receipts, that means which neither create liability over the government and nor reduces the assets, and capital receipts either create the liability or reduces the assets. Now the second part, budget expenditure. Revenue expenditures are those expenditures which neither create assets nor reduces liability. See, don't get confused between receipts and the expenditure. Receipts, that means the earning, and expenditure, in both you can see the assets are not creating and liabilities are not reducing, but here I doesn't create any liability and nor reduces the assets, and here neither create an asset and nor reduces liabilities. This is the expenditure. Just like pension. Pension cannot be categorized into the revenue receipts. Pension is an expenditure for the government, and by giving the pension, the government's liability will not reduce. By giving the subsidies, its liability will not reduce, and by doing so, assets will not be increased. So that is revenue expenditure. Next one is the capital expenditure. Capital expenditure which either create any asset or reduces the liability of the government. Example, repayment of the loan. If repayment of the loan will be done by the government, the liability will be reduced. Construction of the flyover, building, anything, so assets will be increased. Purchase of the assets, land, building, everything will increase the assets for the government. Now, another type of expenditures of the government is plan, non-plan, development, non-development. See, total expenditure we can calculate by adding revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure. You can calculate budget expenditure by adding plan plus non-plan. That is also equal to the budget expenditure. Development plus non-development is also equal to the budget expenditure. Okay, so now let's discuss one by one. First of all, plan expenditure. Plan expenditures refers to the expenditure which is incurred on various projects and development programs covered under the current 5-year plan, and it represents the current development and investment expenditure on the schemes and projects under the current 5-year plan. Example you can take like expenditure incurred on the project covered under the central plans relating to different sectors of the economy such as irrigation, rural development, energy, minerals, industry, transport, communication, etc. Okay, so that means these plan expenditures are planned in the central 5-year plans. Now non-plan expenditure. Non-plan expenditures refers to the expenditure on projects other than the expenditure related to the current 5-year plan. These all are planned in the current 5-year plans, and these are the non-plan expenditure which is other than the current 5-year plan. Example, interest payments, these things are not planned in the 5-year plans. Expenditure on the defense services, all such things are not planned in the 5-year plans. So plan plus non-plan is also equal to the budget expenditure. Now next one is the development expenditure. Development expenditure, the expenditure which is incurred on activities which are directly related to economic and social development of the country. These things are termed as a development expenditure. That means economic and social development related expenditures are included in the development expenditure. Example, when government do the expenditure on the health, education, agriculture, industries, etc. So all these things will be included in the development expenditures. Non-development expenditures, which is incurred on providing essential services by the government, is termed as a non-development expenditure, just like payment of the old age pensions, interest on loans. So all these things will be categorized into non-development. So development plus non-development is also equal to the budget expenditure. Plan plus non-plan is also equal to the budget expenditure. Revenue plus capital also equal to the budget expenditure. So by doing anything we can calculate the budget expenditure in the numericals. Now the types of the budget, this we will discuss in the next class.